Now, I'm a pretty stubborn guy. I really am. I can be very, very stubborn, very, very mule-headed. But the other night I was playing with Beyond D. We were just messing around. We were playing our Togs. Had a couple of games of the Tog tanks I haven't played in a long, long time. And a Kehoe appears in the distance. Now, as you can see, I've got nothing to shoot at. Absolutely nothing to shoot at. It's a cupola shot. Beyond D is saying, ignore him, ignore him. And I'm saying no. I'm saying no, because I'm stubborn. Beyond D wanted to get into position, wants to keep advancing, and he admitted he was wrong. I said, I've got a cupola shot, and he said, you're not going to hit that? Yeah, blind shot on a cupola, across the map, dog 2, you gotta love it. And then in the next game, pretty much the same thing happened, because we're now driving E25s. Scouts appearing in the middle. Beyond D is saying, oh boy, those scouts need to die, so I'm pouring fire into this AMX-12T. But now I've got nothing to shoot at. Just the smallest scrap of a cupola. Blind shot. There you go. 2 games in a row, back-to-back games where my stubbornness paid off. Now, quite often it doesn't, but in these 2 games, Beyond D said, yeah, the 12T needs to die, and I said, yeah, I'm on it. And yeah, another blind shot, another fraction, pixel hunting, and we managed to take out an enemy tank. So yeah, being stubborn sometimes pays off, but most of the time, I will admit, it's just a waste of ammo. Hi folks, and welcome to the first Ace Tanker in the Skorpion G, the Tier 8 German premium tank destroyer that is borderline OP, and on the day this tank was released, I ended up having so much fun playing it. I ended up playing enough games to do a review, and that's what I did. So as a result, I didn't bring you the first Ace in the tank, which this is. This is about my 5th game. This is about my 5th game in the Skorpion G, so I was still getting used to it, still learning the tank. You'll probably see that during the game. But yeah, this is just a game that I've had in my replays folder forever. I just haven't brought it to you before now because I was making other videos, and then patch 9.15.1.2 came out, and it meant that I couldn't play 9.15.1.1 replays anymore. And that meant that a lot of content that I was planning to do for you guys wasn't, I simply wasn't able to record it. But thankfully, one of you guys listened to my cries for help, my begging on stream or on camera for you guys. One of you guys listened, and Doogie Bladder, you are just an amazing viewer. Thank you so much. Doogie went to the bother of compressing his 9.15.1.1 folder. Huge. I mean, we're talking 32 gigs here. He compressed it, he uploaded it, I downloaded it, had a few problems, uncompressing it because it's such a big file, but I eventually got it working, and thanks to you guys, all the videos you're going to be getting over the next few days are from patch 9.15.1.1 and are courtesy of Doogie Bladder. So I would like you guys, if you couldn't, if you see Doogie in the comments anytime in future, thank him, because he solved a huge headache for me. But anyway, as I say, this game was played on the day the tank was released. It's about my 5th game in the tank, and we are going to go. It's a tier 8 game here on Erlenberg, but there aren't too many tier 8s on either side, just 4. So incredibly good matchmaking, unless you count the fact that this tank has absolutely no armor, and there are 3 arty on the enemy team, so hooray! Also, the camo rating is a big negative for this tank. It's got very poor camo rating, very big tank. So yeah, 3 arty, no armor, and no camo rating. Not a good combination, but then again, this is the Skorpion, so we're moving up. And as I say, I'm still learning the tank. It's about my 4th, possibly 5th game in the tank, and we've just moved up. I'm playing it, gonna play like a traditional TD, and we get a nice shot into the, IS-6. Yep, so we're playing a little bit passively. I'm sitting up here, trying to wait for friendlies to spot for me, and yeah, I'm gonna spend most of this game, or at least the early part of it, playing passively. But what I'd like you to do is look at the minimap, and if you look at the A line, We've got a WZ-131 who's decided to cross to the island because it looks like a good idea. We've got 3 RT, and basically no one, absolutely no one has crossed the river. We've got no eyes on the 9-0 line, so while I'm focused on the tanks down here in front of me and I just get spotted, rush a shot as a result, have to move because I learned from my first couple of games in this tank I have no armor, take a big hit from something with a big gun. I'm on the move, but you can see that we've got absolutely no one spotting. There we go, no one spotting the A line, and now the enemy scouts are rushing. I go for a shot in the move, but I'm staying on the move myself. 2 bulldogs have just crossed the bridge. We are under severe pressure. Our 131 has decided, ooh, I'm going to explore the map and get into a position where he's useless. Our RT is dying, and I miss another shot in the M41 Bulldog. And yeah, as I say, I'm just learning the tank here, but yeah, this is not good. This is not good. We've got tanks crossing the river. We're being pressed on all sides and under a huge amount of pressure here. So I've come back, I've defended, and I'm the only tank that's come back and defended, or to defend, but we get a shot into the Bulldog, take a hit as a result, fall back, he gets another shot in. And I'm just waiting for this reload. Now someone is putting us under pressure on in the cap, and yeah, it's not looking so good. Alright, so here we go. Bulldog is advanced trying to flank me, so I use this opportunity to wait till I drop off radar and then I advance, because I know there's a second Bulldog down here. So first Bulldog is basically trying to flank me, but he doesn't realize I've relocated. And there we go, his turret's pointing in the wrong direction. So, you know, the maneuverability of this tank was something I was enjoying when I was playing this game. Being able to drop off radar, advance, basically trick the Bulldog into believing I was more like a traditional TD sitting at the back, when in truth you can play this thing a little bit more like a lightly armored medium tank. But move up, second Bulldog, and we take him out. But I've been spotted again, and as I say, there are 3 RT on the enemy team, so I need to move. Or at least there were 3 RT, one of them has died somewhere. Okay, we're getting shots into the middle. It turns out that we've actually managed to win the 1-2 lines, but we're still being capped, and oh, there we go. Big shot. This is not the most accurate. I did find in my early games of the Skorpion, it is not the most accurate TD, but we go for a blind shot. And we reset the cap. We get a nice shot into the side of the OI. So advancing once again. This is where I basically screw up a little bit, because we've got a Cromwell down here. He's under pressure from an M6. As you can see, I could see the M6, although you can't see the outline, but I could see the M6, could see his outline. Missed a shot, missing a lot of shots, but early game. Come on, he's not giving me much to shoot at, and I miss another shot, but again, I didn't have much to shoot at. I should have held that shot. He crosses the gap, and I'm trying to help this Cromwell, trying to get shots through the buildings here. Now, what I don't realize is that the M6 is actually crossed to the other side of the building, so Cromwell's under pressure. I'm trying to shoot this M6, and he's advancing, and I'm thinking, okay, when he comes around this corner, I'll shoot him. Okay, Cromwell goes down, but the M6 comes around the corner and there's no shot. And then I realize I screwed up, because the M6 was actually on the other side of the building. So yeah, my mistake. Maybe I don't know. Even if I relocated, I wouldn't have had shots on the M6. But M6 is advancing. I've advanced. Now all the enemy RT has now died, so that is good. We can now focus on the M6. And yeah, I was loving this tank. I was loving the alpha, although the accuracy is letting me down in this game. Okay, M6 comes out in the open, and okay, we take out the M6, but I get flanked by a Panther. He's going to get a couple of shots into me. This is not good. So we're side scraping. He misses. We reload in time to get a big hit into the side of the Panther. So yeah, okay, no RT to worry about, but we do have an Oni in the middle. KV3 is south, just 3 tanks left on the enemy team, and I know where they all are. So I'm trying to spot this Panther falling back. Panther is pretty much got the same idea. He's fallen back, but what he's done is he's left the rear of his tank. He's left the rear of his tank, not much to shoot at, but the rear of his tank is just poking out. Literally only a couple of pixels to shoot at, but we get a shot in. And now I'm in a position where I can one-hit kill this guy, and he's going to have to shoot me 3, possibly 4 times to kill me. So better position to trade damage. Oni KB3 still in play. It is 3 versus 3. I'm on 3 kills. Can't see the damage because I don't have any mods installed for 9.15.1.1, but we're able to pop out, take out the Panther for kill number 4. And as I say, I'm just learning this tank. It's only my 4th or 5th game in it, and still getting used to the guns, still getting used to the maneuverability, still getting used to the lack of armor. And I don't think I'd even realized at this stage that the camo rating was quite so bad on the tank, but we're moving up. Oni has been taken out, so it's just the KB3. I'm on 406 hit points, so that means if the KB3 rolls high, I'm dead, but it's going to have to be, well, yeah, slightly above average. He's got 390 alpha damage, so yeah, pretty much just a slightly above average roll is going to kill me, but I want to spot the KB3. His view range is probably as bad as mine. KB3, terrible view range, but we're moving up. Oh, and he's moved back this side of the mountain, and there you go, gun elevation, not very good. So you can see, because I was on a rise, the gun elevation was not good, so we angle, he hits, puts a shot into our side, he tracks us, and that basically gives us enough time. His reload is terrible, but it gives us enough time to reload. We get a little bit lucky, but we take him out, and there we go, kill number 5. So there you go, first ace tanker in the Skorpion G, courtesy of Doogie Blader, or I'm not quite sure how to pronounce your name. I apologize if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but thank you so much. Thank you so much for getting me a copy of 9.15.1.1. This game is courtesy of Doogie. Thank you so much. You are an absolute legend. Thank you very, very much. And it was played on the day this tank was released, so didn't even come first on XP. AMX12T had a good game, taking out the enemy RT, relieving a lot of pressure on me. But 4,373 damage done, 5 kills, and 1225 XP was enough to pick up the ace. And as I say, I'll always bring the first ace in any tank to you, no matter how good or how bad. We fired 18, only managed to hit 12, but of the 12 we hit, we managed to pen 12. So, yeah, penetration, accuracy of this guy. Well, the accuracy let me down in that game, but the accuracy usually behaves itself a little bit better. We received 5 hits, and we only managed to bounce 1, so there we go. It was eaten by our tracks. So, yeah, tank has no armor, tank has no camo rating, but pretty much everything else about it is great. If you want to know more about the Skorpion G, please check out my Is It Worth It review. We spotted 3, damaged 7, destroyed 5, did 37 defense points, and earned 90,000 credits. 90,000 credits, so it's a good money maker. Not the best crew trainer, but it's a good money maker, and it's a surprisingly fun tank to play. Borderline OP. It is borderline OP. Not because of the gun, but because the fact this gun happens to be with a turret. It has a turret, unlike the other German TDs in the tech tree that use this same gun. So yeah, I like the Skorpion G. I play it a little bit for stress relief. I play it when I need to earn credits. It's one of my new credit grinders. One of the tanks I play for credit grinding now. But I've had this game for a long time, and I finally got to bring it to you. But as I say, I've been receiving a lot of replays. This is not an amazing game. This was only the 4th or 5th game in the tank on the day the tank was released. It's just been a while since I've had a chance to bring it to you, but I've received some amazing, absolutely amazing replays in the Skorpion G. So what I'm going to do later is I'm actually going to bring out a your replays, because I was talking to Beyond D a couple of days ago. We were playing together. I mentioned the fact I was planning to do this video sometime in the next coming days, and he goes, oh yeah, I had an amazing game. I had an amazing game in the Skorpion G. And he sent me the replay. I watched it, and it was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, okay, that game's slightly, that game's maybe slightly better than my first ace tanker by a huge margin. And then I received another email with another Skorpion G replay from another guy that was just incredibly good. It had me on the edge of my seat throughout the entire game. So basically, I'm going to bring out a Your Replays video later with 2 Skorpion G games back to back. You know, you might be getting sick of this tank, but it's just I don't know, the replays are just too good not to bring you. So I'll release it later on today as soon as I get done recording it. 2 more games coming by 2 far better players with 2 far better results in the Skorpion G coming up on the channel later. So once again, thank you to Doogie Blader for sending me the patch. I'm finally able to bring you some games I've been waiting to bring you. And just as a reminder, with all videos being released over the next few weeks, just leave a comment if you want to be in with a chance of winning a paper model tank, an origami tank, or possibly some Steam games. Every video I'm releasing, just leave a comment, puts you in with the chance of winning some prizes. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.